Coach, you tack on another couple of wins in your final weekend of non-conference play before you turn around and host Kansas State and Kansas this weekend. But 1-0 victory on Friday, and then you turn around. That Sunday night match against Northridge is rescheduled for Monday morning. When was the last time that you have played a match at 9:30 in the morning?
That's it. I can't recall since I was coaching youth soccer back in Colorado that we've had a 9:30 a.m. game, and Neil and I were laughing that it felt like a morning game at Addenbrook Park. But you know, the girls brought it. They were ready to go. They knew how important it was, and despite the disappointment of not being able to play Sunday night with a bunch of fans in the stands, they took care of business. So we were happy to get out of there with a win.
When you mentioned how great those goals were, but maybe not the best match overall for you guys, but how much does it say about your team to be able to come in big in the moments that it mattered?
I think in the first half we scored 2 goals but didn't play very well. In the second half we scored a goal and played well. So the fact that we got it together and played more, I think, what we would consider our game, our style, and scored a goal in the process, which kind of took the wind out of their sails. You know, when you score quickly after halftime, it kind of ruins the other team's halftime. That happened, and we just cruised to the win, and everybody got to play. We did well in possession to kind of close the game out, and so, you know, the Monday result after a Friday game is super important. You can't just mail it in on Sunday when you've had a hard Friday night game, and certainly Friday's game took us to the wire. And what a great goal to win that one, with Jordy Harsh stealing the ball at midfield, beating 2 players on the dribble, smashing it across, and Kirsten Davis was on the dead run for like 40 yards to get on the end of it. So that was a great cause for celebration, and you know, that's a big win because San Diego State's always in the NCAA tournament. They almost always win their conference, and last year's game went to overtime, so they're a really good team, and we're pleased that we got both wins.
And as you turn your attention now to Kansas State this weekend, this is a new program. It's the first time that you're seeing, any Big 12 team is seeing Kansas State, but what do you anticipate seeing from them?
I mean, they got to be the best first-year team in a Big 5 conference ever, because usually a first-year team just gets destroyed as they go through conference play, and there's no way that's happening to these guys. This coach has done a great job bringing players in that I think that people wouldn't have thought a first-year program could garner. They're feisty. We're going to have to be at our best to get a win on Friday. Well, Kansas was awesome last year. They're basically the same team. If they get into a rhythm, they're dangerous. All 3 forwards are quality. Very well-coached team. And, you know, Mark's been doing this for a long time, so he can handle a 4-game stretch where they're not pleased and not lose his mind over it, and the team will rebound, and we'd like them not to rebound against us, but maybe they'll take it out on TCU Friday night, who knows. But, yeah, we've got to be ready for Kansas. We've had a great record against them over the past few years. Last year they got us at their place, and I think that they were clearly the best Kansas team I've seen in a while last year, and they've got most of their players back, so we'll expect to get their best on Sunday, and it's going to be a really tough game.
Coach, best of luck to you all this weekend as you start conference play. For all things Texas Tech soccer, just head on over to texastech.com. He's Tom, I'm Taylor, and this is Rolling with Stone.